Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Madison if you're new here, and if you've watched my other two videos, this one's going to be a little bit different, only because this is my first Q&A. It's not like a vlog style video, so I'm not like walking around or like talking about random stuff. I'm just doing this one thing. So I'm doing Q&A, and I'm also doing a get ready with me while I'm doing the Q&A. So my face doesn't look like this in a second. Other than that, let's just go ahead and get started with it. I actually got on my Instagram story, which is where I asked most of my Q&A questions. So if I ever do it again, that's where y'all need to go. I also asked if y'all wanted to see an everyday look or a colorful look on my eye, and I'm doing an everyday look for y'all because that's what most of y'all said y'all wanted. I can always do a colorful look whenever, like it really doesn't matter. But I'm super excited because this is my first Q&A and I actually got questions, so like I thought I was gonna have to look them up. Like I legit thought I was gonna have to be like, so I got questions from these people. Different Pinterest. No, these are actually some pretty genuine questions, and I actually just curled my hair as well, so if y'all would be interested in a video like that, let me know. I would not mind doing a little video because it's super easy. This is my makeup bag. It's actually from the Jeffree Star collection. It has like the little pigs on it with Shane Dawson. My sister got it for me because I don't know, it's cute. And then inside my Jeffree Star bag, I have another Jeffree Star bag because I never have too many. This is what I actually hold my makeup brushes in. I used to just throw them in here, and to find them in this is not horrible, but like, you waste too much time. So like, I'm not about it. So I forgot to record this part because, I don't know, I'm just dumb. But before I put my foundation on, I actually start with this body buttercream by Soap & Glory. It's really supposed to be like for your body, but I put it on my face, which probably isn't the best thing just because it is a little bit thicker because it is for your body, but I enjoy it and I really like it, so I'm not going to change it. But I'm going to apply my foundation now. What I usually use is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation. I haven't applied this since summer, so I don't know if it's going to be the right shade. But I apply it down my neck anyways to like blend and stuff like that, so it's not like it really matters. So we're just going to apply that just all over. This one really is full coverage, and I don't have to put, like, you don't have to apply it a ton. So for my first question, it was actually asked by a girl that I went to middle school and high school with, which I think is kind of cool only because I was really worried about people think me starting a YouTube channel or like creating content. But so far the feedback has been pretty good. Like, I'm honestly really surprised at the amount of people that have reached out to me, just because I didn't really talk to that many people when I was in high school and middle school because I really just stuck to myself. Like, I still do now, but I'm more social and I'm more open to like conversations with people than I was before. So I feel like people now in that I used to go to high school with think I'm completely different, so that's good with me. But her question was, what is your go-to skincare routine before a special occasion? And honestly, I don't really switch up my skincare routine from a special occasion to a normal day. But on that day, I would definitely exfoliate my face just to for sure get all the dead skin off, because no one wants to have like a crusty, cakey face. Like, that is not, it's just not it. Like, you don't want that. So I do that. And then, sorry, I was like, yeah, I'd exfoliate my face, that's it. That's my go-to. No, so I would do that. I would definitely wash my face with a normal skin wash. Right now I'm using the Kylie Skin. So I would do that, follow it up with a toner, and then follow it up with a lotion to make sure my skin's hydrated and extra hydrated. Because you don't want to be like crusty or anything on a special occasion, obviously. And then other than that, I would probably do a face mask that just adds more hydration in if I was worried about my skin being like too dry or stuff like that. But yeah, so that would be my go-to skincare routine before a special occasion. I know it's not that exciting, but yeah, that's just what I do. So that's that. This is my foundation blended out. Obviously, it kind of matches my skin, I guess. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I don't have a mirror here. I'm literally going off of my little naked mirror. And this setup is something new, so we're working with it. Brush out my eyebrows because my eyebrows are bothering me. Really nice in like a photo. That's really the only time I do my eyebrows because they're already full thanks to my dad. I already got some bush brows. So I don't necessarily need to do anything to them. Speaking about foundation, I actually got 2 questions about that, like my favorite foundation or what I like to use. And it's actually the PhotoFocus one. This one I've noticed really goes on smooth, and with whatever concealer I'm using doesn't mess up. Another foundation I've used in the past, and I haven't been using it so much lately only because, like, I don't know, I just haven't really been grabbing for this one, but it's still really good. This one's actually the Milani Perfect and Conceal, so it has a combo of concealer and foundation, so it kind of covers a little bit more, but I have to be tan. Like, this was me going in the tanning bed every single day for like, I can't even tell you, but I promise you, I'm the only girl that was using that. But those are my go-to foundations. So Ashley and Jenna, thank you so much for asking me which ones were my favorite, because those two are go-tos right now. And if y'all have a go-to foundation that y'all think that I would like to try out, please drop it in the comments, only because, like, I don't know, I'm trying to test new stuff, so let's do it. Following foundation, I go in with my concealer. I'm using the Tarte concealer like every other basic hoe. It is in the shade Light and Sand. So I just put on a lot and hope for the best, because I really just do that. And then every time I move to the side, it's like it lighting. Oh. Welcome to this side profile. I think this is my good side, and my sister and me also, like, we have the same good side because we look identical almost, is what people say. So we have the same side of our face, and this is it. So just take it. So you can just tell, like, it just lifts it kind of makes it brighter, and it just makes you look more awake on this side. Like, I just feel like this side's more like, and this side's kind of just flat, if that makes sense. So yeah, where do you work and do you like it? So I actually work at a cycling studio, and it's in the Heights. It's super, super fun, and I personally love working there. So I don't have to worry about anything when I go there. I love it, and I get a workout in also. So I really, really like it. All of our cycle stars are amazing, and they will kick your ass, but it's a good kind of kick your butt. And I've honestly been able to keep my 2020 goal, which was be consistent. It could be consistent anything, but my 2020 goal was to just be consistent. So far, I've been very consistent in going to classes to work out, which to me, honestly, working out has helped so much with my mental health. And I know mental health is kind of like a touchy subject with certain people, but I'm all open about it. Like, I do not care what you think about my mental health. My mental health goes with me. Like, if whatever's working for me to fix it, so be it. So that is what working out does for me. It honestly really, really, really just makes me have like a clear mind, and it puts me in a way better mood. So working out and finding this new passion for like the gym and like stuff like that has just helped so much with my mental health, and I recommend it to anyone that struggles with mental health, that doesn't go to therapy, which I do recommend therapy, but if you don't go to a therapy, you can't afford it, just work it out. Go work out, because endorphins are just amazing. I love it. So yes, to answer your question, I love working where I work, and yeah, it's a cycling studio, so that is fun. The camera's so far away from me that I feel like So now that I finished blending out the rest of my concealer, I'm going to move on to the rest of my face, which is going to be like powder and stuff like that. But I wanted to ask the next question, which was, what is your favorite thing about UH? And my friend Grace asked me that. But I actually genuinely enjoy U of H. I've been to 2 different colleges, so U of H is going to be my second one. And my first one was Sam Houston, so that was basically like a high school. Like, and no like disrespect to anyone that goes to Sam, because like I get it, college is so hard, but to me, Sam treated you, compared to U of H, Sam treated you literally like you're in high school. Like, there's only 30 people to a class, you'll maybe get to 100 people lecture, but like odds are you won't. And then there's 30 people to a class, so it's already really, really small, basically like a high school setting. And I didn't mind that at first. Like, I didn't know any other difference. Like, I'd only ever been to Sam, so I was like, oh, I guess all colleges are like this. And then after a while, I kind of got tired of the Huntsville lifestyle, or like the Huntsville aura of things, because it's just very country there. I'm not super country and I'm also not super city. I'm just kind of like a happy medium in the middle. And I genuinely cannot stand being there. Like, there's nothing to do. They have a bowling alley and there's 2 bars. So, and I don't even go out. That's the thing that sucks, is like I don't go out and it's a party town. So like it's a Saturday night at 7 o'clock right now and I'm sitting at home getting ready to do nothing. But that's just what I like to do, so I don't know. So Sam, I was not a fan of, ended up coming home because I just didn't want to be there anymore. I didn't have that many friendships there. I had maybe one friend, her name's Jenna, she's super chill. Me and her are still really close and she still goes to Sam, but I just could not, and like, she's doing a math major, so like, that's just fucking hard. Y'all should see the shit that she does. But she, what's it called? She's literally like the only person I still talk to from Huntsville. So I had no business really being there. I didn't really want to be there anymore. So I moved to UH. And coming to UH, at first I was doing chemical engineering. And the classes, I would get like A's and B's at Sam. And like same here, I would get B's here. But I just didn't, like it wasn't for me anymore. So I just decided to switch and I switched to accounting. And I honestly think switching to accounting and moving to this new school really helped because I just was not really knowing what I was wanting to do and stuff like that. So U of H helped me do that. But whenever I was still in engineering, I met these 3 other girls and I actually ended up living with them for a year and I loved it. They were super chill, they're still super chill, and they're all still in engineering. My ass got out because I'm smart. Well, I mean, I'm smart, but I just left because like I couldn't. By the way, I was using the Smashbox Photofilter Creamy Powder Foundation. And then for bronzer, I'm gonna go in with the Beauty, or the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. So yeah, I met those 3 girls and they're also in engineering, which I'm not into that because like, I don't want to do that anymore at all. So they're still doing that, but other than that, that's really why I liked U of H. Also the diversity, if that makes sense. Like, there's so many different types of people that go there, and so many different, like, nationalities that go there, different clubs that come about just because of all the different people that go there. So, like, the diversity is insane. Being at Sam, I couldn't wear these, like, specific pants that I honestly love. There's these camo cargo pants. Being at Sam, I would have never been able to wear those. People there would have been like, what the hell is this chick wearing? What, like, no, they wouldn't get it. They were cowboy hats to class. So like, I was like, I can't wear that here. And then so moving to U of H, I've honestly stepped out of my shell and my comfort zone too. So like, I just really feel like Houston was the move for me and I really like it. So U of H has been an awesome little thing for me. And now I actually work with people at Cycle Bar that teach it or don't teach at U of H, but they have like offices at U of H. So that's super exciting. And I haven't been to see them yet, but I will. And I just noticed I have a fucking line. Not a fan. Not a fan. Y'all make sure you blend, ladies. So that is why I really like U of H. I've really taken to U of H, and I'm honestly happy that that's how it's been. Like, I know there's tons of people that like don't like the college that they go to, but I genuinely really like it, and I'm excited to graduate, which that is still going to be like a little bit of time, only because I switched my majors like 2 years in, so none of the classes that were for engineering went towards what I was doing. And now I've kind of gotten back to that exact position that I was at, and now I'm seeing the end zone. And with my major, they actually do a master's program, so I don't even have to graduate with a bachelor's. I just get my bachelor's, keep going into my master's classes, and then graduate with my master's, and then I'm done. So I'm just happy that that is my plan. By the way, I have a super light hand when I'm doing this because I don't want to lift up my foundation or the powder or the concealer that I've already put down. And I actually have this like dark spot. I have no idea what it is. It's right here. There's like a dark spot right there. I'm not into it because I don't know. My next question actually is, why did you stop selling It Works? And I was kind of hesitant to answer this question because I am never gonna like, I'm not gonna talk bad about that company. That company, if you make it in the right team, if you put the right effort in, if you do everything right, you're gonna do good things. Like, it's gonna be perfect. Like, you're gonna make it, and it's not hard. I mean, no, it is hard, but if you're willing to put in the time and the effort, the work that you're doing for the amount of money you're getting is not hard. But to open up about it, so basically I joined, I think, in August, because school was about to start. Summer had just ended. I just got home off the cruise, so yeah, it was about August time. And next I'm gonna go in with the Romantic Rose Milani blush. But I just took out like a chunk. It's on my finger. That's annoying. I don't know anywhere to wipe it. It's going in your pants. Damn, that's annoying. This has been really pretty. It looks like a rose normally, but now it doesn't. But to open up about it, I actually joined in August, so right before school started, right after summer ended. I had just gotten home from the cruise, and while I was in, or maybe I just got home from Destin, I don't remember, one of my vacations over the summer, but I had just gotten home, so while I was on vacation, I was actually texting with my upline. I'm just not gonna say her name because I don't want to be rude, and I don't want anyone to like hate on her because she's a great upline. Just me and her personalities didn't work out, and you'll understand why. But it just didn't work out for me. But she's killing it right now, like, honestly, so more power to her. I just was not fit out for that one. But given that we had to post, which was not hard, I love creating content, given I switched to YouTube after I left that, because I was like, if I'm not gonna do my time with It Works, then I'm gonna spend my time creating content that I really, really like, so that's what I'm doing. So I just like took the It Works time out and just flipped it with creating content, so I'm excited to be able to do this. But we were just meant to post and then reach out to people, which is not hard. Like, yes, reaching out to people can be kind of annoying because you just feel awkward because you're cold messaging, but like, if you're helping someone that didn't know about the product, honestly, it doesn't matter that you cold message, like, you're helping someone out. So I genuinely really enjoyed doing It Works stuff until it got to a point where I would literally wake up to a text message, which wasn't directed towards me necessarily, but it was just to everybody. Like, she would blatantly just say one thing to every single person that didn't necessarily match to everyone's personalities, which I get. You don't, like, it's hard running a fucking business. And running a business, like, unless you're in the MLM world, you don't really understand what it takes to do that stuff. So, like, it's stressful. Like, it's insane. Like, it's crazy what this stuff does, or like what you're able to be capable of doing. And that being said, like, it does take a toll on you, and it can make you be in a bad mood. And honestly, like, every single day I would wake up just in a horrible mood because, one, I didn't want to have to do every single thing that they were wanting us to do, because, like, it wasn't a lot, but it was a lot. It wasn't a lot for people that didn't have jobs and didn't do other things, but I genuinely worked like 40 hours a week at my other job. I did 15 hours at school, so like, my time was spread so thin. And then on top of that, I had to do It Works stuff, which was fine because I signed up for it. But like, it wasn't what I thought I signed up for in the end, which stinks, but it is for some people. And at the end of the day, I was like, this isn't making me happy anymore. I am making money, because you do genuinely make money if you try. Like, and if you follow the steps that they're giving you, you're gonna do good. But it's just, I wasn't in that lifestyle anymore. I wanted to change. So that's really it. It's not like there's anything bad, and if you're thinking about going into an MLM, I think you should jump in full force, and if it works out for you, then you really were trying and you wanted it to work out. Genuinely, MLMs are good. So I don't not recommend to do them, but I would be smart in which one you're joining, and I would be smart in who you're joining under, and I would definitely ask more questions than I have. If you're that kind of person that likes to create content the way I do, or like the way they do, and you're the person that wants to work out, you're the person that wants to lose weight, you want to help others, all of those are perfect people for that. And if you have the time is something that is huge. If you have the time for it, then do it. But they're always going to tell you that you have the time, because there's always something. So like, if you're going to do an MLM, jump in. I say you should. But just be careful where you're going, and make sure that you do your research. So after I get in with my blush, I go in with my highlighter. Sometimes I use a Jeffree Star highlighter, like the big pan ones that he has, but right now I'm going in with the Smashbox Holmes Spotlight palette. Old as shit. I got this when I lived in Huntsville, and I was so excited because I just started watching Casey Holmes, and she was awesome, and so I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go get some of her stuff. So yeah, I did that. I was a makeup hoe when I lived in Huntsville. That's all I did was buy makeup, because I didn't know anything else to do. There was nothing else to do. But I really love it. It goes on. It doesn't show texture because she is big about texture and she has rosacea, so texture is like she understands her texture. So she's not gonna give you a product that's gonna make you look like you have texture, if that makes sense. So I genuinely really like it. These are the shades because I didn't even show you. There's a light, a medium, and a darker shade. I stick to the top two. If it's summertime and I want to put some bronze on my body, I'll use the pink one like on my shoulders and my collarbone. But other than that, I just stick to those other two. As you can see, the pan is hit on one of them. Yeah, so now we're gonna go into eyes. So that was my everyday face makeup. Super easy. It's not anything like over the top. I'm pretty sure anyone can do it. And it looks really good. Oh, as you can see the spot on my fucking nose. So then, I'm just gonna go in with my eyeshadow. This is the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics. And it looks like this. And this is what I do on a daily basis. I go in with this cream shade. Oh, y'all can't even see. So I go in with this shade right here, this one. So it's just subtle, like that's just the crease shade that I put in, or like the transition shade. So whenever I put it on my other shades, this is just on the background. So it's not just like a blank, like white. On to the next one. Ashley asked, how do you put on your lashes? And I'm not putting lashes on for this video, so I'm just gonna tell you now. If I was doing lashes, I would just show you. But to be exactly honest, I am not the best at doing lashes. I mean, I am, like I can do them on myself. And if I take my time, I can do them like really good on myself. If I'm rushing, there's no way. Like I can't rush if I'm doing my lashes. But back to your question. So with lashes, I generally will put a light coat of mascara just to guide them, and then I use tweezers. Some people use eyelash, like they actually have a tool to apply an eyelash. I just don't use it. I have one, but I'm lazy. Might as well just grab a tweezer if I have it. And I just take the eyelash and I come in a downward motion towards my lash line, because if you just go straight in, you hit your lashes straight on, so like it's gonna get stuck behind your lash and then it doesn't work. So I'll have the lash, I grab it by the middle and put it in the tweezers, flip the tweezers towards like this. I'm holding it, blow on the glue because you want it to get tacky. You don't want to put it on super wet, because if you put it on super wet, it's not gonna stick. It's gonna just slide around and it's gonna mess with your makeup that you just spent 20 minutes doing. So I do that, and then I just take the lash and go straight down and then just click it into the middle. Once I've done the middle, then I pull it on the outside, like I pull the edge out to my corner of my eye, because that's how I basically align it better. And then I sit my corner in on the middle of my eye, pushing it in, and then just looking at my eye to make sure it's all in line with my eyelashes. If not, I clamp them together, and then I'll just go with some mascara afterwards. It's really not that hard. You just have to take your time. And that's a lot of what people have a problem with, is the time. Like they want to go through quickly, and you really can't do that with makeup. It's all about like blending and taking literally your time. So next I'm going to go in with Faith, which is this darker color right here. And that kind of goes not as high as the other one because I don't want it to be too dark, but that goes in like the corner area and then my crease, but a little bit lower than what my last color was. So it's gonna go like this. And then for my next question is, how long have you and Ryan been together? So that one is a long time. It's actually not that long. We've only been together for a year and almost a half. Either this month is gonna be a year and 5 months, or this is gonna be a year and a half this month. So October, November, December, January, and then February. Okay, yeah. So we've been dating for a year and 5 months this month, which is exciting. So that is my easy little eyeshadow look real quick, and then I usually just throw on like a shimmer shade or a highlighter shade for my palettes. So I'm just gonna take that highlight shade from this Spotlight palette. I'm gonna take the pink shade, just throw that all over my eye after I put in a darker shade on my eye. So for the dark shade, I'm going with this brush. It's a Wet n Wild brush. It's just a little easy something. The other brush I was using is a Morphe brush. So I'm gonna go with this darker brown shade, so like the next whatever. So we just used Faith, which is this one, and now we're using this one. And just go in the corner of my eye. I don't go up at all, and I literally just stay right here in the corner because I don't want it to be too dark all over the place because then you start to look like a raccoon. And all right, perfect. That was super easy. See, 3 shades, that's it. And then we just do a little bitty shimmer and we're done. I'm just gonna go in with this. Hopefully it's not too light. So I actually mix them all and it kind of just does like a little light, like a skin colored shimmer. So I kind of like it. And if it's an everyday look that you're just kind of trying to go to work in, trying to go just to the store in. I mean, I don't look this good going to the store, but you can. So we finished the eyes and all we have to do is put on some eyeliner, some mascara, and then some lippies and we're done. But my next question actually is, what are you studying in school? But I'm doing accounting and I really like it only because there's a set answer. Like everything is set into a spreadsheet and that's it. And I'm excited. And I am gonna do my eyeliner really quick and then I'll be right back, only because I suck at doing eyeliner on camera. All right, sweet. So now that my eyeliner is done, I'm back. Eyeliner is on. And I'm just gonna throw on some mascara really quick. I'm back. All right, so I got my mascara and I actually am using this Tarte Lights Camera Lashes and it's just the mini right now, only because I got it in a Christmas gift from Ryan. It was in one of the palettes that he got me. And so I'm just testing it out. Honestly, I really like it. And all right, and then now since we're on the last step, I'm just gonna ask the last question really quick. And it's kind of easy, it's not that hard. I got asked how old I was, and I'm actually 21. I didn't just turn 21 actually. I've been 21 for like 6 or 7 months now. So I'm gonna be 22 here pretty soon. But yeah, so I'm 21 now, legally able to drink. Woot woot. Don't even really drink that much, which is what's sad. I just like to chill and hang. I don't really like to do anything. All right, sweet. Now we're on to lips, and I'm just gonna use this Tarte lip gloss because Ryan got it for me for Christmas. I honestly genuinely love these. There's 4 of them. There is this pink one, this one, there's a lighter pink one, and then there's a clear, like iridescent one. And I genuinely fucking love them. They're super easy to put on. So that is the lip gloss on. Super cute. Adds a little bit of a tint, but like whatever. As well as the everyday look. It's very simple, super cute. You can wear it out. You can spread your legs in it, dance around. It's a quote from Bridesmaids talking about a dress. So thanks for sticking around till the end. We're finally here, finally finished the Q&A, finished the everyday makeup look. And I'm super happy with how that went. Thank you so much for sending in questions, and thank you for picking which one I was doing, whether it was a colorful look or an everyday look, because I really like when y'all get to choose because then it's more interactive. But I can't wait to see y'all back here for my next video. I'm not sure what it's gonna be yet, but y'all stay tuned. And yeah, hope you had a great day, a great week, and it's February 1st, so I hope you start out your month with all of your goals that you started January 1st with. Other than that, yeah, that's really it. Bye.